بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم نحمده ونصلي ونسلم على رسوله الكريم سيد الأنبياء والمرسلين وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين أما بعد. You are not what you think you are, but what you've hidden. So this is an important criteria for a person to evaluate themselves and identify their weaknesses with regards to deen, with regards to akhirat, with regards to the actual purpose and objective why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has sent us. We find the friends of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they even hide their good deeds. So whatever good they do, they try to conceal it. Even more than that, no matter how much they've done, it is not enough. It is not enough. So they will do good deeds secretly, and no matter how much they do, it is not enough. On the contrary, when a person is on the opposite road, then he will perpetrate the commands of Allah, break the commands of Allah, perpetrate sin, disobedience, ma'asiyah, and hide his evil. But his evil that is hiding, he does it with a notion, I'm getting away, I'm good at it, nobody's figured it out. It becomes a game, it becomes a challenge. So how much more he can commit sin in secrecy and not getting caught, that becomes the game. So this action of having things hidden, am I on that level where I want to do so much good that is not known by people, or I increase in evil and strive for it not to be known, but the evil is battered, the evil is increased. And it's different sectors of the ummah. An employee hides things from his boss, so he slowly starts a side business, he starts taking the suppliers, and he establishes a parallel system. This is dhokha, this is deception. All the resources that you've learned, all the training they've given you is for their structure. So likewise, things of the businesses are used secretly without the boss knowing. So the criteria to identify is, why are you doing it secretly? Likewise, children hide things from their parents. So they have secret apps on their phone to hide the misdemeanor, the ma'asiyat and sin. They even have secret phones, secret bank accounts, secret chats, secret bad habits, secret friends, secret places they visit and frequent. So this secrecy can be very devastating, can be very disastrous and dangerous, because a person starts living a double life. In front of people he's one face, and in the back end he's another. But in the time of Nabi alayhi salatu wassalam, these people were classified as munafiqeen. They were considered as hypocrites. And the punishment in akhirat from shirk, whether it is ascribing partners to Allah, to kufr, disbelief, the most severest punishment is for the munafiqeen, fi darkil asfali minan nar. Their punishment is the severest. So being double-faced is very, very dangerous for the people of Iman. إِذَا حَدَّثَ كَذَبَ وَإِذَا وَعَدَ أَخْلَفَ وَإِذَا أَتُمِنَ خَانَ. So on one side, you display certain qualities, but on the opposite side, it's the contrary, complete opposite. So when a person has not identified the objective and their purpose, then they caught in the trap of shaitan, caught in the trap of dunya. So this sin, this disease, this maraz becomes anchored in a person's life, and they start doing it to everybody around them. Somebody told Bishar, hafy, Rahimahullah, mata fulan, so and so has passed away. فقال جمع الدنيا وذهب إلى الآخرة ضيع نفسه. His ambition was to gather, to amass wealth, and now he has been transferred to Akhirah and he has destroyed himself. So people are shocked, saying, what? Hazrat is saying, إنه كان يفعل ويفعل وذكروا أبوابا من البر. So people said, no, he went for Hajj, he gives charity, he's in a masjid. So he said, وَمَا يَنْفَوْ هَذَا وَهُوَ يَجْمَعُ الدُّنْيَا. How will it benefit him when the disease, the love of dunya, the disease for the love of sin has been ingrained in his heart? He lives for this double life. He says in the masjid action, outwardly it shows he's a musalli, but he is in the masjid in salah, in sajda, but his heart is in the marketplace, his heart is in the PlayStation, his heart is with his mistress, his heart is in the clubs, in the places of vice and evil. So outward actions, you are defining the person by the outward actions, but where is he? That's why the Mashaykh used to say, الدنيا تبغض إلينا نفسها. This dunya despises us, dunya hates us. وَنَحْنُ نُحِبُّهَا. But we are avarice, we are desirous, we love this dunya, we are attracted to this dunya. فَكَيْفَ لَوْ تَحَبَّبَتْ إِلَيْنَا. If this was the condition when she hates us, imagine if she really loved us, how much more would we be enchanted and trapped by this dunya. Somebody asked a wise person, الدنيا لمن هي؟ قال لمن تركها. Who will inherit this world? Who will inherit the barakat of this earth? لمن تركها. Person who's not inclined to it, not focused, they're objective. It's not all this dunya, not the striving, struggling to get the right selfie, striving to show dunya which you don't even own and possess. Upload. We've uploaded everything besides Amal, not uploaded the love of Allah. We want people to love us, to love our posts. What about Allah? Then he was asked, Al-Akhirah liman hiya? He's saying this about dunya. Who will inherit Akhirat? Who will inherit Jannatul Firdaus? قال لمن طلبها. Whoever wants it will get it. Dunya, you need to leave it. Akhirat, you need to strive for it. Give it everything you got. Whatever you got, give that and more. Because you only got a few years, you only got a few months, you've got a few hours, you've got a few seconds. Your time will be up. That's why poet says, كل من لاقيت يشكو حاله ليت شعري هذه الدنيا لمن. Everybody you meet, how are you? Oh, good. What's happening? No, things are bad. Everybody is complaining. So if this world was supposed to be a place of enjoyment and merrymaking, then who has achieved it? Because everybody you meet, the street sweeper complaining, the billionaire complaining, person who doesn't have a home complaining, a person who owns a mansion complaining, a person riding on a tricycle complaining, a person on a Ferrari complaining. Then he continues, هذه الدنيا لمن طلقها ورضي منها بقوت وكفن. This dunya is actually for those who have given talaq to it, and they are pleased whatever Allah has provided for them. It is sufficient. Whatever Allah has decided for me, I'm fine with it. And a kafan, the only thing I need is my kafan. That's the only thing I need. And amal to fill the grave. A wise person said, ad-dunya darun kharabun. This world is a place of devastation, destruction, dilapidation. It's just waste. وَأَخْرَبُ مِنْهَا قَلْبٌ مَنْ يَعْمُرُهَا. And the worst heart is that heart who gives space for this dunya. وَالْجَنَّةُ دَارُ عُمْرَانٌ. And this world, Jannah is a place, وَالْجَنَّةُ, the Jannah is a place of prosperity, a place of flourishing and thriving. وَأَعْمَرُ مِنْهَا قَلْبٌ مَنْ يَطْلُبُهَا. And the prosperous heart, the most fortunate heart, is the one who seeks this Jannah. So getting our priorities right, getting our priorities right. One Buzruk, Abdullah ibn Idris, was at the throes of death on his last moments, and his people around him crying, his son crying, La tabaki, oh my children, don't cry. فقد ختمت القرآن في هذا البيت 4,000 ختمة. I've made 4,000 khatams in this very spot where I'm departing. For this very moment, I've been waiting for. So we don't know the value of Allah, we don't know the value of Deen. So when we lose Allah, when we lose Deen, when Amal is void in our lives, doesn't bother us. When you know who you have to obey and the value of the one to obey, you will never disobey him. Haroon ar-Rasheed was in the throes of death, and all his military, his force, his entourage started gathering with the different battalions, the different soldiers, the different troops. He could not count them, they were all in front of him. So when he seen them, baka, he fell into tears. He said, La man la yazulu mulkuhu, irham man qad zala mulkuhu. Oh, the one Allah whose kingdom does not terminate, have mercy on the one whose kingdom will soon terminate. ثم لم يزل يبكي حتى مات. He was crying and crying until he departed from this world. So if we know the commander, we will value the command, no matter what hal, condition. Doesn't matter. Aamir bin Abdillah ibn Zubair, he was in the throes of death, and his family were around him, crying. So the adhan went for Salatul Maghrib, and the pangs of death were getting more severe. So when he heard the adhan, قال لمن حوله خذوا بيده, خذوا بيدي, told the people around him, hold me, grab my hand, إلى أين, take me, where to? إلى المسجد, to the house of Allah. وأنت على هذه الحال, you in this condition, where are you going, what do you want to do, how can you go? He said, Subhanallah, asma'u munadi as-salat wa la ujibahu. I am hearing the caller to salat and I don't obey. خذوا بيدي, take me. فحملوه, they took him. He read the first rakat and the second rakat in sajda. ثم مات وهو ساجد. He passed away in the condition of sajda, in the condition of sajda in salah. So, priority, we have to understand our objective. All these secrets of not getting caught, we don't realize it, but it will catch up. A boy told his father, "Oh, Abba, can you sign your name without looking?" He said, "Yeah, I can do it with my eyes closed." So he said, "Okay, come sign here." The father signed and then he peeped. What was it? The report card. The report. You want to get away. Dunya, you can get away. Akhirat, you can't get away. We think so, we got it right. We know the answers. A school teacher was teaching maths, asked the students, if I give you 2 rabbits and another 2 and another 2, how much you got? So the boy said 7. No. If I give you 2 apples and another 2 and another 2, how much you have? 6. Teacher said, okay, right, now you got it. So again, 2 rabbits, 2 rabbits, 2 rabbits. How many? 7. How did you get 7? Don't you understand? What's wrong with you? He said, I got 1 rabbit at home. Rabbit at home. The boy was right. Teacher was wrong. So we think so, we're right all the time. Go to the ulama, go to the mashayikh, go to the ahlullah, go in khuruj fi sabilillah, da'wah tabligh. Go x-ray your life, see where we are. We have to learn to help ourselves. Instructions. Quran is clear, ahadith is clear, deen is clear, we are unclear. Somebody went to the bookstore and asked the salesperson, I'm looking for the shelf for self-help. So the attendant said, if I told you to defeat the purpose, you must learn to help yourself first. If you can't even get to the books, what's the book going to help you? So shaitan is there, nafs is there, mahal is there, bad company is there. Everything mastermind to take mankind to hellfire. If we masterminded akhirat, masterminded Jannah, masterminded salah, tilawat, dhikr, dua, amal, tahajjud. Shaitan, all of these are there to dispel us, to diversify in the wrong direction. You're getting away with it, wake up. You got caught. Got under control. They never know, they won't figure it out. Nobody knows. Alam ya'lam bi anna Allah yara. Person was in a supermarket, old lady following him. He stopped, he looked on, staring at him. Before he got to the counter, she overtook him. She said, oh, sorry, no, I hope I haven't made you uncomfortable. It's just, you look like my late son. And teardrop fell down her eyes. I said, okay, Ma, don't worry. She said, you know what, just as a last request, just when I leave, just say, goodbye, Ma, goodbye, Ma. I'll just feel satiated, I'll feel happy, as if my son is telling me goodbye. So the lady went to the counter, she swiped some items and left. As she was leaving, he said, goodbye, Ma. Assalam, Ma. Salam, Ma. So the old lady, she waved back and left. So so happy that the old lady, I made her ikram, I made her happy. Then he did his groceries. So the lady said, that's $500. He said, what? But this is only $100 items I've bought. Not much. Yeah, well, your mother said you're going to pay for stuff. So your mother said you're going to pay for it. So we think so. We presume. We think we got it under control. We got absolutely nothing under control. We don't know what's happening. Shaitan has made a fool of us and we get in fooled every day. The amal for today is to read Salat with Jama'ah. To read Salah with Jama'ah. Salatul Jama'ati afdalu min Salatil Fazzi bi 27 daraja. Reading Salat in congregation is far superior than reading Salat individually. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us tawfiq of making amal wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.